Okay, so hi guys, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes.
Yeah. Hi, how about the rest? Can you guys hear me?
Good morning.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, lovely. How was your day? Parang wala tayong energy. Kakagising nyo lang? Or di pa natutulog?
Wala pang tulog. No sleep pa.
Okay lang yan, lalaban tayo. Mabilis lang to. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining on time. Let me just do a quick double check sa attendance natin. Let me see kung sino pa yung wala. Um, we have here. Si, okay, we're missing Patricia. Okay, hold on. Let me just reach out to her real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with our discussion. So before anything else, I just want to confirm, sino pa sa inyo yung walang access sa sales nav ni client ninyo bukod kay Kenneth?
Me.
Okay. Why? Hindi pa nagre-respond yung client or what?
Yeah, nag-respond siya, but he only gave the download link to the VPN. But I'm still waiting for the login details. And nagbigay siya ng WhatsApp, but I think WhatsApp is having problems here in my location.
Oh, I see. Um, Try mo i-ask daw siya, baka meron siya like Viber, ganyan, o kaya Skype, maybe that will be better.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, oo.
I'm
You know,
waiting for his reply, pero nag-schedule na kami ng quick call. So wait
okay,
lang.
that's good. Okay, perfect. So yeah, ganun na lang. Let's wait for your client's response. Sino pa? Sino pa yung wala? So at least I know what to expect. So dalawa lang. Okay na lahat. Okay, go. So, like what I mentioned yesterday, we will start now working with creating campaigns using expanding. So, I just want to confirm, did anyone watch the videos I asked you to watch yesterday?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay, so
Yep.
I don't, okay, perfect. So, I'll expect na lahat is aware how to create campaigns using expanding. So let's start with Natalie. So Natalie, can you share your screen and walk us through how to create an open email campaign?
Okay, let me just open the VPN for a second. Give me a minute.
Sure, take your time.
Hello, Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, question. Dun sa Expandy, pag na-login na yun, dun sa side, sa left side, dun na makikita na agad namin yung mga uh, email integration. Kasi ang nakikita ko lang is yung ano lang, add LinkedIn account lang sa profile settings.
That means hindi pa connected yung LinkedIn profile ni Rajiv dun sa may
Ah,
expand account.
okay.
So
Okay.
he need to
Wala
do
pa.
it. Correct. He need to do it kasi it will ask you for a payment method. I would suggest since magkikipag-communicate ka sa kanya later for the LinkedIn code, ask him about expanding. Let him know na you double check or you access his expanding and it shows na hindi pa connected yung LinkedIn account niya doon. Sabihin mo lang sa kanya na when you try to do it, it's asking for a payment method. So SCA advice na siya mismo ang mag-add nun for security purposes.
Thanks.
Sure. How was it, Natalie? Okay, sure, Eunice, no probs.
Hi, can you see my screen?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Mhm. Okay, I just want to ask before I do this, do we also, will I also be showing how to do the manual campaign, the email campaign, or just the automated version?
Lahat ng natutunan mo, do it.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So, when you log in to your client's account, this is what you will see. As you can see, my client is Allison. So when we're doing campaigns, the first thing that we want to do is, of course, add campaign. And since there's a lot of options here, we will be clicking is the open email. Okay. And once that is okay, we create blank campaign so we can customize everything in there. Okay. And yeah, it's just loading. Okay. So once you have clicked the blank campaign, it will automatically redirect you to the steps. So here we will be able um to edit it, or to personalize this. So the subject, this could be what you want um your leads to receive. So for now, I'll just be using test. And for the email message, usually this will on the end of the client or the leads, this will be seen as somewhat of an email format. So based on the video that I watched, there will be, an approved template coming from the client. So we will just be copy pasting it. But we have to be careful of the format. So there may be changes when you copy paste it. And yeah, there might be changes including in that. So you can also see here the placeholder. So you can use this so that it will feel more personalized. So when you include these placeholders, it will automatically read the leads first name, their last name, or their job title. Okay, so once we are done with this, we have to click. We have to be careful actually of the follow-up, since email messages is only limited to 45 per daily. So it's preferable to do it as manually. So I'm just gonna click on save messages for now. Okay, so since this has been saved, I'm gonna go to settings. So the campaign name, whichever campaign you are running, this is highly customizable. You can use it as the titles, the leads, the date, the area where your leads are coming from. You can do that here. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So for this, for the new people to be contacted by this campaign daily, as I mentioned, it should be 45. But in any case that you did enable the follow-up, you will have to divide the 45 with the number of new people to be contacted and the follow-up messages. So let's say that you allotted 30 for the new people. Then if you want to send a follow-up, you're gonna, do it for 15 so that it's equally 45. But since I did not really turn that on, I'm just gonna click that on to 0. So priority, this will be on high level as always. And for select date and time, this will be utilized if you are setting campaigns for the weekend. Let's say it's Sunday and you want the campaign to go live starting Monday, you can do it here. Or if you are just scheduling this campaign for a specific amount of time, then you will utilize the this select date and time. Okay, so yeah, this will be okay. So we just go and click save. Okay, so the most important thing in campaigns is the people. So you can see here there are options. So you do remember that we did clean files as an offline task, but I think it will be easier to use existing search. So let me show you how we can use the existing search. So first we go to search. Let's just wait for it to load up. Okay. Once we are here, this is actually the one that I did yesterday. So if I'm gonna do this, you're gonna see there's a lot of people here. And the allotted for emails are only 45. So we can actually use this to our advantage. We can use the filters here. So the first thing that we want to do would be filter by status, which is always searched. Then we click on assignment filter. So show with open email. Okay. So it seems like, oh, okay. So the 2,500 leads has been shredded to 155. So these are the clients that has an open email. And before I continue, I just want to share as well. Open email means their accounts are open, so you can send them emails. So once you have this, you're just gonna go ahead and assign filtered contacts. I think I haven't really. Oh, okay, it's here. I was able to save it. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna click on that and then add filtered contacts to campaign easy as that. Okay, okay, this will be added shortly. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to campaign and I'm gonna double check if I did not miss anything here. Let's just wait for it to load up. While it's loading up, I'm actually gonna try um to log in to my client's LinkedIn account so I can also show you how to do it manually. So as you can see here, this is the one that I will be once I activated the campaign, you can actually see it here. The toggle is here. So it's inactive, but once you click it, it's gonna be active. It's gonna start. I'm gonna click inactive for the meantime. Okay. I'm just gonna double check it because I think this one is in my account. It's gonna log out of that. Okay. So as you can see, there are no activities happening yet. And um as usual, there will be some issues that you will encounter when you do your campaigns. And those issues may cause hindrance or unnecessary traffic to your campaign. First example would be paused campaigns or paused leads. So they will appear here. If you want to check if you have paused leads, you can actually check. Let me just check it. Okay, so if you want to check paused contact, okay, I'm just gonna double check it here, okay? On my, where could it be? Oh, it's not showing up here, but there will be paused clients, and you will just have to click this one and then run on, so that those clients or those leads will the campaign will just rerun for them. And another hindrance that you may encounter with this one is those who was once on open email, but maybe they did some changes in their account, they close it or whatnot. You can actually filter them out again. So let me just go ahead and just show you how to do that. Okay. So first thing that we will be doing is this filter by status searched, and then just the same. So instead of show with open email, the one that we're gonna choose is show without open email. And those that made changes into their account, or close their email, they will be shown here. Okay. At the moment there's nothing showing up. But if something did show up in on those, and they did change their account settings, they close it, we just have to delete it. So the way that you will be deleting it is delete contacts and delete filtered contacts. So those that you filtered out will be um deleted. And if you feel like there's any discrepancies happening on your account, or the you feel like the campaign is slowing down a little bit, you can just go to profile settings and just click sync LinkedIn, so that the one that is on the account and on Expandy will have time to really connect. And yeah, that's one of the things that will be working for you if the workarounds with run and pause and removing those with close email is not working. So I'm just gonna log into LinkedIn to show you that it can actually also be done manually, because it's only 45. I just want to mention that the emails are only 45 per day, because there's only 900 that is allotted for sales navigator, and 850 of those are meant for in-mails or open in-mails, and the remaining 50 is for those private accounts. So for those closed in-mails or private accounts. So I am just gonna go here to my saved searches, and I'm gonna use the one that I did before. And this is just easy. So it's only 45, and the quickest way to know if someone is an open or a closed email is just by clicking on this message button. So as you can see, there is still needed for the subject and for the messages here. The format with the automation is almost the same. And as you can see here, it's saying using one of 100 remaining credits. So it means that this is a closed account. So another thing that I want to mention before this ends is that if you're not able to use all of the credits that you have this month, it will be credited into the next month. So it will add up. Let me see if there's an open email here. It's just loaded. It's taking its time. But since it's still loading, it's not allowing me really to click. When it's an open email, the word open and email will actually be there. And if it's closed, you will be just seeing the remaining credits for closed emails. So yeah, that is how you manage an email campaign. Hope you learned something. Thank you. I'll stop sharing my screen now.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Natalie. So, but yeah, pretty much that's it, guys, in terms of creating open email campaign in expanding. So let me just give more context on what Natalie have shared. So open email works like a regular email. So like what Natalie have mentioned. ang ganap niya, oh wait, hold on. Did I just saw someone? Okay, wala. Anyway, going back, how it works, like what I mentioned, it works like a regular email wherein you can send a direct message directly to your client. Message directly to your client, so long as they do have an open profile. So that's why we call it open email. So again, the allocation is 45 per day, 45 messages per day to be specific. Just want to let you know, kapag halimbawa na-exhaust nyo yung credit ninyo for the whole month, na hindi pa siya, parang, naubos nyo siya agad, na hindi pa tapos yung buwan, you will be needing to wait for the following month bago siya mag-replenish. So that's how things work with open email. Now, in terms of creating, you go to open email or add campaign, select open email, then create blank campaign. So here, dito sa steps natin, for the subject line, normally pinoprovide to ni client. So, wala na kayong iisipin. Let's say, ang subject line ko dito is, love your profile. And then, you maximize the placeholders in here. In terms of body or the body of your message, this will be provided as well by your client. Additional info. For expanding, you cannot create the hyper-personalized. So, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-hyper-personalize. Remember the task that we did previously sa trial session natin, wherein each profile you need to create or write personalization line and another column, and then a subject line on another column. So, yung mga yon magagamit natin siya for email outreach. But those details will not apply to any campaigns kay Expand. How you do your personalizing here or PLs in here is you'll use a template. So, kayo na yung bahala how you'd like to do the templates in terms of creating personalization line. So, let me show you a sample. You'll start with your greetings, syempre. Now, since this is open email, direct message, what you can say is, I came across your LinkedIn profile and love journey as, and then I'll use here, press it. And then here, after is the outreach message na ni client. So, ganito siya. You are limited to using these placeholders para makapag-customize kayo ng personalization line. So, hindi siya katulad ng others na hyper-personalize itself. For Expandy, unfortunately, that's not possible. There are clients who will ask, or maybe sometimes mga VAs, they will ask, paano mag-PL sa Expandy. So, unfortunately, hindi siya possible. You are limited to using this placeholder para makapag-customize ng message. Siyempre, lastly, signature of your client. So, ganyan yung format natin. You start with your greetings, your PL, the outreach message of your client, and then the signature. Okay? Now, for open email, we do not suggest adding follow-up message. Kasi you are limited to sending 45 messages lang per day. And we want to maximize that 45 to reach out to new leads. Kasi you can always respond or make a follow-up sa mga interested leads lang para hindi sayang yung credits mo. Okay? So again, for me, hindi na ako magsiset up dito ng follow-up. I'll just leave it as it is. I'll proceed with the settings. Now, if you will double check yung ginawa mo natin earlier, you were able to adjust the campaign name, the campaign limits, the priority level, pero when you go back, nag-back to sa default. So, try mo siya i-double check now. And let me know. How was it?
Yeah, it did return to the
The
3013.
default, di ba? So, here's
Yes.
the reason why. Let me show you how it works. So,
Mm-hmm.
here, you'll start with updating your campaign name. So, kayo, depende sa inyo how you'd like to name it. You can start with the date, when you created the campaign, followed by the niche or job title, the industry. So, pwedeng ganon. For me, I'll just put in here training. Then, followed by updating your campaign limit. So since hindi tayo nag-set up ng follow-up, I'll put this to 0 and then I'll maximize my new message to 45. Pero again, like what Natalie had mentioned earlier, if you're adding follow-up message sa steps ninyo, you need to allocate number of leads to receive follow-up messages in here. But make sure na kung ano yung i-add nyo dito, i-deduct nyo dito. So technically speaking, the combination of your new people to be contacted and your follow-up message should not exceed to 45. Ganun lagi yung limit natin. So once you're done, you hit save first bago kayo mag-update ng priority level to high. So that's how you do it. So you update this, you save, then you change the priority level. Okay? So, ganun tayo magsasave ng settings natin. So now, once we're good here, in terms of uploading people, the easiest way is yung ginawa ni Natalie, which is going directly sa search tab natin. So, wait for it to load. Yesterday pa may issue si Expandy. So, but yeah. Anyway. So here, so let's say ito yung gagamitin natin. You filter it first by search. So filter by status, search. Now, what is the reason behind? Let me remove this. Or actually, no. Let me show you first. In this specific search, meron tayong 350. Pero after we filter it with search, meron tayong 336 leads na lang. What is the reason behind? If I remove this, meron tayong mga leads here na merong ibang status. They say connect requested, revoke, mga ganyan. So, ibig sabihin, they are already added, either they are already added sa other campaign, or kapag revoke naman, ibig sabihin, they already remove the option to connect with them. So, wala nang option to reach out to them directly. Kahit na sabihin natin open profile yan or whatsoever, hindi na kayo makapag-reach out. So, again, we filter it first by search. And then once done, you filter it with open email under assignment filter. Okay? So now, let's just wait for it to load. And there you go. Meron lang tayong 98 leads with open profile. Once you're done, assign filtered contacts. You search for your open email. And then, you click add filtered contacts to campaign. So isang click lang, hindi nyo kailangang i-doble. Ayan, if you notice, if you receive that kind of error message, yung yellow bar, that only means na yung other leads or yung mga email addresses included dun sa box na yun is already assigned to a different campaign or to another campaign. So you will be routed directly here sa campaign mo. And if you notice, meron na lang tayong 68 leads out of 98 leads earlier. Kasi yung 30 from that 98 is already assigned sa other campaign. And then kung ano yung campaign na yun, dito siya for sure. Okay? So, moving on. After we add, or this is already set up, so we're good na sa setup natin. Of course, since this is automation, hindi to perfect. So we need to do daily maintenance. And when I say daily, it means daily. So kailangan yung gawin siya on a daily basis, twice a day specifically. One is first hour of your shift. So pagka-start ng shift nyo, bago nyo i-activate yung campaign, you do the maintenance. Second is in the middle of your shift. So if you're working 8 hours, after 4 hours yung second maintenance. The reason is para maka-assure tayo na yung campaign ninyo is running smoothly, walang clogging and whatsoever. In terms of doing maintenance, the first thing that you need to do, ito nandito pa rin tayo sa campaign, mind you. Campaign, open your open email, and then nasa people tab. Under people tab, you filter it under assignment filter, show without open email. So, syempre, walang lalabas dito ngayon kasi kaka-add lang natin. So, diba? Pero as you go along with your journey on this specific campaign, there will be days na suddenly yung lead mo is i-close nila yung profile nila. And we can't do anything about it because everyone has the autonomy to update or change or close their profile anytime, anywhere. So that's fine. Again, assignment filter, show without open email, and then kung ano yung lalabas dito, you need to delete them. And for you to delete them, you just click more, and then delete contacts, and then delete filtered contacts, never the all contacts, just filtered contacts. Okay? That's one. Second, kapag na-delete nyo na lahat ng leads without open email or lahat ng may close profile, your next step is to filter by interaction, no interaction from a campaign. Next, filter by campaign status, all posts should either be deleted or rerun. So bakit ko sinabing run or deleted? So let me just close this. Meron tayong different reason why napopost ang campaign. First is kapag nag-reply yung lead nyo, automatically mapopost. Second, kapag halimbawa, nagkaroon ng sudden change dun sa may LinkedIn profile ni client, automatic magpo-post yung campaign. Third, system glitch. Trip lang ni Expandy. Kaya nag-post siya. And that happens. Okay? So that's the main reason why we need to filter it first with no interaction para ma-remove natin or ma-separate natin yung mga leads na naka-receive ng email or ng messages or nag-respond na. That's why they got paused. Okay? So no interaction, pause. So it's up for you to decide kung gusto niyo siyang i-rerun. So run all filtered contacts or you can delete them. So bakit may option ka to run or delete? So kung gusto mo siyang i-run, pwede naman, walang problema doon. The reason why nag-change yung option, katulad ng sinabi ko, or napopost siya, is either yung client biglang nag-close ang profile or merong in-update dun sa profile nila sa LinkedIn, so nag-pause automatic. Kung gusto niyo pa rin silang i-reach out, you can run this, that's fine. Pero kung ayaw mo na silang gamitin, that's totally fine as well. You can delete them. Delete filtered contacts still. So next, kapag na-rerun nyo na siya, lahat ng posts or na-delete nyo na, your next step is no interaction pa rin. This time, on hold. And lahat ng on hold is run all. Okay? So lahat ng on hold, no interaction pa rin. On hold, you run all filtered contacts. Here. Okay? So, ganun pa rin yung ganap natin. That's how you do the maintenance for open email. And then once done, tapos kayo sa maintenance dito, you go to profile settings and you click this sync LinkedIn option. This is to reboot your campaign. Mind you, you can only click this sync LinkedIn once every 30 minutes to 2 hours. So I would suggest kapag nag-run kayo ng multiple campaigns in here, so let's say, ayan, may open email ako, meron ka akong connector campaign, they are active at the same time, kailangan kong gawin muna yung maintenance dito at ang maintenance dito bago ko pumunta kay profile settings and then sync LinkedIn. So again, ang purpose ni sync LinkedIn is to reboot your campaign para ma-refresh siya. Kumbaga siya yung F5 button. Okay? So next, we're done with the open email settings in here. The maintenance, we're good. Let's do the manual naman. So here, katulad ng sabi ni Natalie, we have the option to do manual open email. Pero just wanna let you know, ang limit natin is still the same sa expanding. you are limited to sending 45 email messages per day. Kaya kung gagawin nyo si automated at si manual, make sure na yung combination nun will not exceed to 45 still. That's your limit pa rin. Sending too much will restrict your client's LinkedIn profile. And if that happens, it'll take time bago siya ma-activate. 1 week, I would say pinakamabilis, or 3 days maybe. Pinakamatagal, it will take 2 weeks or more. So again, make sure you limit sending manual follow-up or manual open email together with your automated. So in terms of doing manual follow-up, again, you go to Sales Navigator, you go to your saved searches, you open whatever search you're going to use, and then you have this chat bubble option. Okay, so pinagre-reload niya ako. So let me just reload this. Oh no. Nagpalit na ng passwords. Hold on. Or wala akong updated password. Oh no. Meron ba akong sales now? Alam ko may sales name ako. Give me 1 minute. Let me check. I have. Okay. Let's use this. Ayan. If it says one of whatever numbers remaining credit in here, it means na itong taong to has close profile. You can reach out to them manually. That's fine. Basta meron kang remaining credit. Okay? So that's the only way you can reach out to close profiles sa open email or mali, sa email. Now, if it says, let's see, let's try to find an open profile. Puro private tong mga to. Naka-private silang lahat. Wala akong makita. Yan, ito. There. If it says free to open profile, meaning to say itong taong to has an open email. So yun lang naman yung pagkakaiba nila. And that's the only way you can distinguish if the lead has closed profile or open profile. Again, you can reach out sa mga leads with closed profile only by doing it manually. Pero sa automated, wala tayong option. And again, if you're doing manual open email together with the automated open email, you're still limited to sending 45 messages per day. I'm not sure if it has been updated. Kasi previously, you can send 100. Combination yun ha. Combination ng automated and manual. 100 per day. Pero still, mind your credit. Kasi ang credit natin is still 850. Kung ano man yun, or kung maggastos nyo lahat, or maubos nyo lahat, you need to wait the following week or the following month bago siya mag-replenish. But pretty much that's it for open email campaign. Do you have any question? Wala, unfortunately, Eunice. Wala tayong way to double check kung ilan na yung remaining credits natin, specifically for open email or open credits. For close, yon directly by manual, doon mo lang siya double check. Pero sa open email, fortunately, no. So, but yeah, do we have any other question? Are we all good?
Yep, no problem.
No questions, all good.
How about the rest?
No question.
Okay. So, if that is the case, we'll now go ahead and proceed with another campaign, which is connector campaign. And Ruru, can you go ahead and share your screen and let's do the connector campaign?
Sure. Let me just share my screen one moment.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can.
Hold on. Okay. Let me just split the screen. Okay. All right. So for the next campaign that we have is the connector campaign. So let me just go ahead first to campaign tab in Expandy and click on add campaign and then select connector. So let me just find it. There you go. And then select create blank campaign to ensure that we're able to customize or personalize our messages. So for connector campaign, it is more on inviting to connect, or it needs to be connected to the leads first before we can send them a message. And one good thing about connector campaign is that we have 100 invitation daily and 100 for messages as well. So first is we'll proceed to steps, and we will add our body and message, which will be provided by our client, which we can tweak. And we can also add follow-up on this one. So let me just put in test first for the meantime. And then click on add follow-up. And for the follow-up message, this would be our first message once we're accepted by our leads or clients. And as per the training, we should always select immediately. But it depends on you if you can choose 15 minutes or 30 minutes or a day after you send your outreach. So the reason why is that immediately is for taking advantage if they're online, so you can already had a response or communicate with the leads. And then for the body, then this will be also provided for your follow-up. I'm not sure yet if this is the one, but my client already provided me a list of message, but I'm still reading this through, so I'll just put test for the time being. And yeah, you can also personalize this by using the placeholder and then hit save. Okay, and there will be notification that it was successfully saved. And then let's move on to setting. And as mentioned earlier, we can customize or fully change the campaign name based on your niche or what your client is looking for. So it depends on you. And then of course we should add dates just to ensure that we have, details. And then for the setting, we can set, since the limit is 100, we can set it to 100. But of course, if we're going to add some follow-up, we have to allocate follow-up. So according to training, they can use 70 or 30, 80, or 20 or 60, 40. But for this one, I'm going to set it to 70 and 30 for follow-up, since I also added follow-up on my message. And then priority for this campaign is always on high. And I'm sorry, we have to save it first before we proceed to changing the campaign priority. And then save. And then changing the campaign priority again, and then hit save just to ensure that the setting is correct. And then for the schedule campaign, if we're working on weekend or we're planning to have this release on a specific date, then we can tweak and select the dates that we want. But if we're on shift and we're currently working on the same day, then we can always select start immediately. And then I think that's important setting. And then let's hit save again just to make sure, and proceed to people, which is we're going to add from our search tab, which on the um hold on. The one that we exported from sales navigation navigator. So this is the one that I worked on yesterday. So it has a 2,500 searches. So we just need to tweak some filters in order for us to export this to our campaign that we created earlier. So for this one, we use filter by email availability and select connections with email. And then it will be narrowed down from to 562. I think this is the only filter that we need to use here. And once we have, just click on assign filtered contacts and then select the campaign that we made earlier, which is this one, 28, 24 connector. And then add filter or hit save. It might take some time. Since I'm already practicing earlier, I possibly that these were duplicates. That's why there's a yellow banner notification, meaning to say that these are already added on the other campaigns that I created earlier. So let's go back to campaigns, and you will see that the new campaign that we created will have a list of the number of the contacts that we extracted earlier, but it's 0 since I already created connector earlier, which is this one with 437 list. So I'll just click that one. And yeah, that's how you export. And then it was also mentioned that since this is automated, um we are also going to experience errors or issues. So there were a few workaround that was shared to us, which is um going to fix any errors that we're going to encounter, such as um revoke status, or um some contacts that have changed, or our campaign got paused, so we have to filter it again. um and on this campaign, sometimes our leads rejects or ignore or disconnect with us, and we have to wait, I think, 3 weeks before we can invite them again. So we have to check the revoke status too, so we can delete them, so we can have it continued and running. So to delete, we have to go to filter by here you go, sorry, interaction, and then filter by status. So let's select no interaction from a campaign, and then filter by status of, which is revoke. And so since this is a new campaign, and I'm not sure, I just created earlier, so I'll just close this out. Let's pretend that there's a revoke or no contact. So we'll just need to create click on more, and then to delete those which has no interaction or revoke, just click on delete contacts and delete filtered contacts. And then if it doesn't work, still having an error, we can click on the run and pause and click on run all just to refresh it. And then we can create another filter, which is filter by campaign again. And then pause. Same thing. And then select run all. It will show I'm not sure why it's not showing, because maybe I just created it. And then we have to check this once or twice daily during our shift, just to ensure that everything is running smoothly with our campaign. And once we've done all the basic troubleshooting or workaround, we can go to our profile setting and do the sync link in, or refresh. I'm sorry. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, sorry. Na zone out si Water. Pero okay, thank you so much, Ruru, for sharing. Okay. So let me just go ahead and add more context dun sa may shinare ni Ruru. So, but anyway, good job, Ruru. Thank you so much for sharing. Hold on, let me just share my screen. Hindi pa ako nag-share ng screen. Sorry. Okay. Ah, nasan ako? Okay, so here is my connector campaign. So first, under steps, we do have this connector message. So I'm not sure if you guys have already experienced receiving connection request previously. So pero kapag naka-receive kasi kayo ng connection request sa LinkedIn, it is pretty generic. It would only say parang hi, I'd like to be part of your connection, or I'd like to be part of your professional blah blah blah, things like that. So, kapag gumamit kayo ng connector campaign, you can customize yung connection message niyo. So instead of your client or your leads receiving this generic message, you will or they will receive kung ano yung connection note na nilagay nyo. Given that you will follow the character limit of 275 lang. So, here at SCA, meron kaming ginagamit na connection message. And this is what we're using. So, ayan. Of course, make sure that you change yung mga bagay-bagay with the placeholders. So, yan. Hi. Then the first name. I saw your LinkedIn profile and was impressed by your career journey. I believe in the power of relationships and I know it should start somewhere. Hence, would like to connect you here. So, ayan. And then signature of your client. Now, merong mga LinkedIn profile din na could not accommodate yung ganito kalaking character or 275 character, but instead smaller. So you can add an alternative message, depende sa inyo how you'd like to do it. Basta you follow the 115 character and that will be automatic. So sa expanding na ang magde-detect nun if that LinkedIn profile can accommodate this character limit or this character. Okay? So, after they accept your connection request, your first follow-up message, so I just click add follow-up, your follow-up message one will be your first message itself. So, okay, don't get confused. Ito, connection message lang to. So, ibig sabihin, ini-invite mo pa lang sila na maging part ng circle mo or ng circle ni client mo. Hindi pa to yung mismong message. Hindi pa to yung mismong offer. Si follow-up message 1 will serve as your offer. So ito na yung pinaka-messaging mo. And the time delay should either be immediately or 15 minutes after. Yun yung pinaka-latest, 15 minutes after. But as much as possible, we want to send it immediately. The reason behind, we want to maximize the time that your client is online. Kasi once they accept this, meaning to say online sila, if we will make it 15 minutes after, we don't know what will happen. Hindi tayo sure kung nakatambay pa sa LinkedIn yan. That's why we want to send it immediately. And in terms of the body of your message, so syempre, same process pa rin tayo. You'll start with your greetings. followed by your personalization line. So here you can say thanks for connecting, and then your PL in here. So of course, you need to acknowledge na nag-connect sila sa inyo. Okay? Unlike with open email na direct message siya, no need for any connections, and so on and so forth. So you can just simply send them a PL or personalization line. Again, another reminder, ang PL natin or personalization line natin kay Expandy is limited to customizing it by using these placeholders. We cannot do hyper-personalized line. Okay? Baka mamaya, kapag nag-start na kayo sa client inyo, may magtatanong sa akin, paano gumawa ng personalization line kay Expandy, matatampal ko talaga. So, hindi ganon. Okay? So, next. The outreach message of your client. And then followed by the signature, of course. Ayan, sa signature ng client natin. So, next. Once you're done, or after nila ma-accept to, so marireceive nila to, decision making na to ni client nyo, kung gusto nilang mag-book ng call or i-ignore mo na yung message mo and so on and so forth, that's fine. So that's why you need to add the follow-up message here. Since 100 naman yung allocation natin sa messaging natin for Expandy or for Connector campaign, you can set up a follow-up. That's fine. So in here, ang time delay natin for message 2 is after 24 hours, maximum of 48 hours. Laging ganon. Pero syempre, early bird catches the worm, so dapat after 1 day. And here, your greetings pa rin. You can say, okay, then the first name, and then kung ano yung follow-up template na ibibigay sa any plan. So let's say, just bumping this up. In case it... So ayan. So, kunwari, yan na yung messaging ko with signature. And then, you save your message. In terms of follow-up messages, guys, depende kung ilan yung ibibigay sa inyo ni client ninyo, you add all of them. Kung bigyan nila kayo ng 2, 3 follow-up, you add all of them. That's fine, no problems with it. Given na ang time delay natin should always be after 24 hours, maximum of 48 hours. Okay? I also suggest, just in case na hindi aware yung client ninyo, to make the journey longer. At least 3 follow-up on top of your first message, of course. Kasi sometimes, yung mga lead natin, hindi yan agad magre-reply eh. Parang i-ignore nila yung first message mo, ganyan. Pa yung second message mo, ignore pa rin nila. So better na mahaba yung journey ninyo. And that's totally fine as well. Okay? So anyway, for me, I'll just leave it as it is now kasi trial lang naman to. So I'll save it. Then I'll proceed with the settings. In terms of naming convention, same process pa rin tayo ng naming. So you start with the date, the industry, job title, up to you. So for me, I'll put in training. And then the allocation, you can use the most common combination, which is 70-30. 70 for new people and 30 for follow-up messages. Pero kung gusto nyo baguhin to, that's fine. Gawin yung 60-40, 80-20, 90-10, 50-50. That's totally okay as well. So long as your combination of new people to be contacted plus the follow-up messages should not exceed to 100. Always remember that. Kung kay open email, ang combination natin will not exceed to 45. For connector campaign, our combination will not exceed or should not exceed to 100. And once you're done with setting up your campaign name and campaign limit, you save it first bago natin papalitan si campaign priority to high. Okay? So always remember that. So, we're good here. May campaign name na tayo, may campaign limit, may priority level. We're good with the steps. Next is uploading leads. Now, in terms of uploading leads, may dalawa tayong option. You can either upload a CSV file. So remember the clean file that you did yesterday? yun yung file na pwede nyong i-upload dito. In terms of doing that, just click Upload CSV, click this Browse, and then you find your clean file, then you hit Open. Make sure na yung first name or the key from CSV and the map to field are the same. First name here, last name, profile link, job title, company name, and email address. And once confirmed, you click Send CSV for processing. That's your first option. Second option, you do it directly sa search tab. Okay, here you go. So halimbawa, ito din yung gagamitin ko sa same search na ginamit natin kay Open Email. So imagine niyo kunwari hindi ko pa 'to nagagamit kay Open Email. So in terms of uploading leads, filter by status, you click search pa rin, then filter by email availability, connection with email address. And then once nag-load to, out of 350, meron lang tayong 204 leads with email addresses. So assign filtered contacts and then look for your connector campaign. And then you upload it. So that's how you do the second uploading. Okay? So may third option pa tayo. Ay, what happened? Oh. Going back here. Okay. So again, ang second option natin, search, filter by status search, and then filter by email availability, connection with email. Yan yung second. Third, kapag itong search na ginagamit natin is na-upload na natin kay Open Email, ang filter na gagamitin natin this time is search, filter by status search, assignment filter without Open Email, then connection with email. Okay? Ganito na yung magiging filter natin kapag itong search na to ay nagamit na natin kay Open Email campaign. Kasi, di ba, remember, let me show you. Nung in-upload natin to kay lead o kay Open Email campaign, we use search, then Open Email. Out of 350, meron lang tayong 98 na leads with open profile. So sayang naman yung natitira dito. So meron pang ilan, nasa 250 pa, 252 to be specific. So sayang. Now, para ma-maximize natin yung 252 na remaining, you filter it with search. This time, you show without Open Email para makuha natin yung remaining na leads. Let's wait for it to load. Ayan. And then, filter by email availability, show with email address. So out of these leads na walang open email or walang open profile, kukunin natin sa kanila yung mga leads na merong email address. And all these leads, itong 100 leads na to, we're going to assign this kay open or kay connector campaign naman natin. So select connector, then add filtered contacts to campaign. And that's how you maximize yung leads natin para kay connector campaign. Okay? So, let's go back in here. Now, in terms of doing maintenance, meron din tayong option or meron din tayong ginagawang maintenance in here. So, you filter it by interaction first, no interaction pa rin, para ma-remove natin or ma-skip natin yung mga leads na naka-receive na. Next is filter by status, scroll down and look for revoke. So lahat ng revoke status should be deleted. So when we say revoke, ito yung mga taong nag-decline o hinayaang naka-pending status, yung mga connection request natin, hindi pinag-send. So that's why they are revoked. Nag-expired na lang, to be specific. Okay? Next, kapag deleted na si revoke, next natin is no interaction, pause. So ganun pa rin, either rerun or deleted. And then next is no interaction on hold. lahat ng on hold should be rerun. Then once done, you go back to profile settings and then you sync link. And that's how you do the connector campaign. So, do we have any question in terms of running connector campaign?
I actually have a question, Charles.
Yeah.
So since we do clean the data that we do in Sales Navigator, if we wanted to, can we utilize that for connector campaign since we don't really have to check the emails if it's open and closed? So can we use the CSV that we clean?
Yeah, you can. No problem.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So long as, again, yung i-upload nyo is yung clean file. Ha?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Can we manually do the connect to create personalization message but do the immediate follow-up message? Hindi ko na-gets yung question mo dito, Eunice. Sorry. Sabihin, in-accept ni client yung connection request bago mag-start yung follow-up. Yes, tama yun. So, bali doon sa setup, maging 0 number of new people to be contacted, 100 follow-up. Okay. So, I get what you mean na. So, you're referring to kung halimbawa you do the manual connect sa client niyo. So, like, they are already first degree connection. Is that correct, Eunice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, kapag ang i-reach out mo is mga first degree connection na, so hindi na siya nag-undergo ng connector campaign, ibang campaign na yung gagamitin mo. Hindi na siya hindi na siya connector campaign. Ang gagamitin mo na is messenger campaign, which you will know more about in the long run. The long run. But yeah, anyway. But
Sorry,
yeah,
Charles. Bale, ang tanong ko pala, it's second degree and third degree siya. Pero
Mm-mm.
parang, ano siya, ang ginawa namin is magpa-personalize muna kami. So parang na-send na namin ang personalization message, pero hindi pa nila ina-accept yung invitation. What we're doing is parang gagawin namin is we're just preparing it just in case na i-accept na nila yung invitation. So may automatic na magre-reply sa kanila after that.
Well, ganun naman talaga ang process ng connector campaign. So,
Okay.
i-prepare nyo ng everything dun sa may follow-up message 1. So, once they accept yung connector campaign mo or yung connection request mo, immediately, marireceive nila yung mismong message offer mo.
Got it. Thank you.
Sure. Pero again, in terms of running connector campaign, we cannot do hyper-personalized for each client. Templated ang personalization line natin in terms of running expand campaigns. Okay? So, yeah. We also have a question from Ruru. My client told me na he already created all the searches for the next few months sa Sales Nav. Yung ini-import sa expand, so limited lang gagamitin ko. It's up to you actually. Wala namang limit siya. Just remember na ang limit natin in terms of importing leads or importing searches from SalesNav to Expandi is 2,500 or 2,500 per search, maximum of 10 searches per day. So that's 25,000 leads per day ang pwede mong i-upload kay Expand. Pero the limit, like kung gusto mo silang i-upload or gamitin lahat sa campaign mo, no problem. Wala namang problem yun. So hope that answers it. But do we have any more question?
Hi, Charles. I have a question.
Yeah.
This is regarding yung sa follow-up messages. Kasi if I recall, yung sa first follow-up is set as immediately yung sa timing. Tapos yung pangalawa is after a day. So, kanina din kasi, ang understanding ko is pwede rin na tatlo if ever. So, does that mean na yung third one should be after 48 hours? Or is it like after a day and a half, if ever possible? Just want to clarify lang po.
Sure. After 24 hours pa rin.
Okay po.
So parang ang mangyayari, automated naman siya, so don't worry. So
Mm-mm.
ang mangyayaring sequence nun is after in-accept si connection request, masisend si follow-up message 1. Kapag
Mm-mm.
hindi nag-reply dun si client, after 24 hours, masisend si follow-up message 2. Kapag hindi nag-reply dun si client, after 24 hours, magsisend si pangatlong follow-up. So ganun yung
Okay.
sequence niya.
Okay po. Thank you.
Sure. Any more question, guys? Sales navigator lead. Clients target men, women in tech earning 150K. Wala tayong gantong filter, dear, unfortunately. So, kay sales nav, wala tayong option to filter yung amount ng income or well, actually meron pala sa may accounts tab, account search to be specific. Pero kasi we don't maximize this option, it will only give us limited search result. I would suggest once you start working with your client, you clarify this, or you can also ask further assistance with Coach Kristen or Coach Ner. Sila yung mga coaches natin that can help you in terms of doing the targeting. But again, do not reach out to them not until you are endorsed directly to your client or after ng training natin. During our training, you cannot reach out to any of our coaches. If you have questions, you can reach out to me direct. But yeah, do we have any more questions? Okay, so sure. Now, if that is the case, here's for your offline task, guys. Since yun na yung na-discuss natin, I want you to create your open email campaign and your connector campaign using your client's Expandy account. And yung gagamitin yung search is the same search that you did yesterday for your targeting. Okay? So as early as now or as much as possible, you reach out to your client na, make sure that you'll have an access to their profile. For you, Patricia, we haven't heard anything from Matt still. Oh, actually, we heard from him. Pero looks like he haven't set up anything yet. We're still waiting, or we already made a follow-up from him. We'll update you as soon as possible. But for the rest, I want you guys to create your open email and connector campaign. Now, for Eunice, Eunice, not Eunice, Natalie rather, since you already created your open email kanina, you're good with that, gagawin mo lang is connector. While for Ruru, ang gagamitin mo lang or gagawin mo lang is open email. Now, for the videos that you need to watch, I want you guys to watch the week 3 video, mobile connector campaign. And then the week 4, here, week 4, LinkedIn event outreach, messenger campaign, lead handling, and campaign troubleshooting and optimization. So 5 video yan. Week 3, itong part na to. And then week 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So yeah, pretty much that's it, guys. Anything else that you have?
Hi, Charles. For me, Rajiv already sent me the code for LinkedIn, but however, he cannot sync the expanded to his LinkedIn account for at least 4 to 5 hours. So he said I'll just wait for him to
Okay.
connect it. So yeah,
Okay, sige, no
I'll just watch again
problem.
the videos.
Yeah. So you can start watching the videos muna.
Can
Pero,
you
but yeah,
are you going to send the recordings today? So
yeah,
I'll
I
take time
will.
to review. Okay, thank you.
Mm-mm. It's just that I have actually back-to-back classes. Actually, dapat nasa isang class na ako ngayon eh. So I
Okay,
really
okay,
need to
sorry.
jump
Thank you,
off,
thank you,
guys.
thank
So
you.
I'll be sending you guys all the recording once it's available. But for now, thank you so much. I need to jump off. And if you have
Thank
questions, send
you.
me an email.
Thank you,
Okay?
Charles.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
Bye.
guys.
Bye-bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Charles.